Welcome to episode 8 of Let's Bench Experts. It's, let's say, the last one in February, as next week is March.
Yeah.
Which is hard to believe, but
Oh
sure.
man. So far, this year's like, going by fast.
You know what that also means, though?
What?
There's only a month left in the NBA and NHL season.
Yeah. So, Knicks did a comeback. Oh, man, what was the team? I know Julius Randle had 47 points. He had rebounds, assists. He pulled the Knicks back, and we're still good in the playoff contention as a Knicks fan. Hopefully they just keep the momentum going. You know, whenever a team heads into the playoffs, whatever league it is, when you're doing okay, like if you're 500 or like slightly above 500, and when you lose momentum, that's the worst. But when you gain it and you like have a hot streak, nobody can beat you.
So, funny story is I was just thinking about this. Yankees made the playoffs last year, right?
Yeah.
So did the Mets, right?
Yeah.
So if the Nets, the Knicks, the Rangers, and the Sabres make the playoffs.
And the Giants were in the playoffs too.
They're New Jersey.
Yeah.
If all those teams make the playoffs, the whole entire state of New York will have playoff teams.
Which is exciting because we haven't had like playoff teams consecutively in a row. Obviously with the Nets is a different situation. Right now,
But I don't think the Nets are even going to be making it, to be honest. But
if they do, it's the play-in tournament, like as the last seed. But the Nets, traded away and they got valuable picks. I didn't think, they got further picks. Let's see how they turn out to be. But New York teams have been lacking, playoff. We've been down in the hole. It felt like for a while we were Cleveland. No offense to Cleveland fans, but that's the only thing we can compare it to because the Cleveland Browns for a long time in our lifetime have been terrible. With so many different quarterbacks, Tim Couch, Johnny Manziel. Like, it was just so bad. And then since, 2014, 2013, New York team has been so, below average, just awful to garbage. And just to have New York teams just in playoffs is just great. It's a great feeling again. And I can't be happy. Can't be any more happy.
Sports is a weird thing because it's unpredictable.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at the Knicks roster, there's no way they should be the 6th seed right now, honestly. I can name a couple better teams with a better roster. And the Nets, so
they had it. They had it.
I don't think they're going to make the playoffs because...
Well, right now, yeah.
Just last night, they had a 40-point lead on the Bulls, and they lost.
Yeah. I think they
only scored 20 points in the second half of an NBA game.
What impressed me about that, they had a 40-point lead. So they're capable of shooting. They're capable of scoring. But they lack a leader. They lack that star player now. They've lost 3 star players. James Harden, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving. How do you lose 3 starters?
Because it wasn't working out. You can't... The rule... Super teams don't work in the NBA. Everybody should know this. Don't make a super team.
I mean, the Warriors did for 3 years? That was the only exception.
Curry and KD, but Clay wasn't that.
Clay, whoa, don't underestimate Clay. Klay Thompson, don't underestimate. I love Klay Thompson.
I mean, he did have a good game. He hit 14 3-pointers in one game.
You know how...
That's a record, yeah, I know.
Dude.
I'm not, but he did it one game. He hasn't done it since.
But still,
he fell off after they lost to Cleveland in that 3-1. He's just mid, while Curry's still going.
That's a hot take. We better put that out there. Man behind the camera, we're clipping that on Instagram.
Okay, that'll be the clip.
And we're going to send it to Klay Thompson.
All right, I'll forward it to him when that
he
clip
has
is created.
been mid. He's either been ankle injury.
Well, yeah, obviously the past couple of years, the injuries has been...
The Cleveland thing wasn't that long ago. It was maybe 6 years ago.
Yeah, I'm just saying...
in
Warriors,
6 years to go from here to mid.
I want to say mid. I mean, above average. I wouldn't say mid.
What are his stats for the last 3 years?
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, because I
If
Klay-
he's just
Klay
averaging
Thompson, right?
20 points
Klay
a game,
Thompson.
if he averages 20 points a game, he's mid.
Jesus Christ.
Stacks.
You got people averaging 40 points a game nowadays.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say he's mid. I love Clay.
Okay.
Clay's great.
Let's see. Last 6 years, you said?
Yeah, last 6 years. Well, I think it was
Quick math,
2016 was the year they let 3-1 to Cleveland. Was it that year or was it 2015?
2016. Because
2016?
it's when the Cubs did the 3-1.
Yeah, so 7, 8, 9. Yeah.
Okay.
That was a
So-
great year in sports. I'm not gonna lie.
All right. So he has.
Because I know he's been out with in and out with injury lately, with Steph Curry too. Steph has been in and out this past year.
Okay, so in 2017 and 2018, field goals per game, he has 7.9. Field goal attempts per game, 16.2. And field goal percentage is .488.
How many points do you average a game?
PBG.
PBG.
Yeah, points per game.
There's a lot of words in front of me, and I'm too tired to
Wait, turn it
concentrate on
around.
all. Yeah, here you go.
Can you zoom it in? Because the stats are.
Okay, yep, give me a second.
Yeah, you got to zoom
It
that
should be
in.
like the first one.
But no, the Warriors, this year was their injury bug. They've lost Steph Curry for a great amount of time.
Aren't you still in the playoffs though?
I mean, I have to check that again, but playing tournament, but they're going to be still fighting. I would not count them out.
There you go.
Game started, minutes played, field goal, 3-point percentage. There is no points.
Huh? How would they
And
have
that's-
a stat where
And
you
that's on Basketball Reference.
See, in 2019, in 2019 and 2021, he did
was
not
out.
play at all because he was out.
Yeah, with a Achilles, I believe. Was it the Achilles? Oh no, that was KD.
Oh, points,
it's
the very
a-
last stat. It's the very last stat.
Very last one.
Yeah, PTS.
Okay, points. 2017, 2018, he had 20, even. 2018, 2019, 21.5. Obviously, he missed 2019 through 2021 for his knee and his Achilles.
Yeah.
21, 22, he's got 20.4. 22 to 23, he's got 21.9.
So you can't tell me 20 points a game is not mid. Because Luka, LeBron, Julius Randle, I'm pretty sure is averaging more than 20 points a game. RJ Barrett's averaging more. Like, 20 points a game now, I know it sounds weird, but is mid.
Dude, it sounds so weird coming out.
It really does. I mean,
Like, you know how long do you stay on a court and just getting 20 points is just still, like, great? But then, you have your superstars,
Like, not to doubt Clay, but ever since that Cleveland series, he has been mid. Like, he had that great 14 3-point game, which is amazing. I don't think that record ever will get broken unless there's another Steph Curry that's a rookie or something.
Yeah.
But since then,
Don't.
he hasn't been good.
Oh, my God. But, no, we're down to the last stretch.
Okay, how about this? Last year,
Yeah.
we will admit, he did play last year, right?
Yeah, a little bit last year.
He did
Yeah.
play. What was the reason why the Warriors won that series? It's because of Curry. I don't think Clay did anything in that series. Not a single thing. He got clamped by Jaylen Brown, who, by the way, is averaging more than 20 points per game.
Dude, I don't understand this. No. Just no. But,
He is not a top 20 player. in
bro,
the league.
how are we ranting right now on Klay Thompson? This is a podcast.
it is a podcast.
I know, but I would say it's going to be super interesting what teams do fall out who are in the play-in tournament. I do see Atlanta being out.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, they got Trae Young and then bunch of
But
bums.
Trae Young wants out. Remember earlier in the season, we heard talks about
I would
him.
too. Like, you carry that franchise
And
on your
then they
back.
let
and
go
then-
of their coach, and they're in the play-in tournament, I believe. But I do see Atlanta be out for playoff contention. I don't know if this is Trey's last year on his contract.
Well, when did he get drafted? That
the
was
same year Luka.
2018, right?
The same year as Luka, so it
Yeah.
should be this year.
Yeah, it's this year is running up.
So
Yeah,
it'll be interesting where Trae Young goes for the
Dallas.
offseason. What?
Dallas.
I will.
If Trae Young
Oh,
goes to Dallas,
I can censor it.
I would.
I can censor it. You realize that, right?
Yeah, I just. Yeah,
That's what I've been doing for the past.
I'm trying not to do that because we're professional, but I would lose my mind.
if he goes to Dallas, it would be the best thing ever.
It's
to
funny
watch,
because they both got traded.
to watch another super team fail.
No, I would not. It'll be interesting where he goes.
And
though.
it's not like Cuban doesn't have the money though.
I know.
I mean,
I would look at the West Coast too. If not, because the East Coast is really tough. Because you got.
is there a chance he might go to the Knicks?
So if the possibility he goes to the Knicks, well, I don't see because we didn't get Donovan Mitchell, which he wanted to come here, but our.
Hold on. No, hear me out. So
I'll kind of laugh and chuckle to myself if he actually goes to the Knicks, because he's been the antithesis.
he's like the Patrick Mahomes of the Buffalo Bills. Trae Young is like the one guy the Knicks want to beat, but they can't.
Yeah, I can see that, but sometimes it's just that playoff game that I was I
Ice
was
cold Trae?
devastated. I really wanted to go to the Garden that night and just be a part of the New York crowd because after that game they were just.
What I think is awesome. Moving on to the other sport that ends in a month. Last night, the Buffalo Sabres beat the Pittsburgh Panthers. No, the Florida Panthers.
Yeah.
The Florida Panthers, 3-1, and that puts them in the playoffs.
Hey, can we search up the playoff brackets for
NHL.
Because
NHL.
Rangers,
Rangers are in.
I know. The Metropolitan, it is stacked.
Okay.
You have the Devils, you have Rangers, and
Hurricanes.
you have the
That's about it.
Hurricanes.
Yeah, the Hurricanes are in there.
Yeah, dude, you know how hard that is?
Okay.
And most of those teams can lead a division. Like the 2-place teams, like the 2 and 3rd teams, can place a division. Like the Rangers can be first place in a division. The Devils can be first place in. It's pretty incredible.
The East is the powerhouse. I feel like the
Yeah.
Stanley Cup champions coming out of the East.
Yeah, no matter what.
Oh, I just hit my mic. That's gonna sound great in the
I
camera.
remember Tampa Bay for a while, like
Oh, there we go. Okay.
back to back.
Sabres beat them.
Yeah. But
The
yeah,
Sabres should be in, right?
Let's take a look.
yeah. But
So I'm going to start with the Western Conference.
Okay,
Because that's
cool.
what it started off with.
I
me.
know. I think Sacramento's in there.
We got Dallas.
No, not Sacramento. LA. Not.
Dallas
Vikings.
against Seattle. Dallas with 3 or in the 3 seed. Seattle's in the 6th seed.
Okay.
Winnipeg's in the 5th seed with Minnesota in 7th. Vegas is the number 1 seed with Colorado
Knew that.
in the 8th, and LA in the 2nd seed with the Oilers in the 4th.
Man, the Kings haven't been that good in a while.
I don't know why that roster surprises me. Was why they're that good. They like it's like the Sabres. The Sabres shouldn't be as good as they are, but they are. I mean, you got Tage Thompson just coming out of nowhere and he's like, I'm gonna start scoring now. It's like I'm actually gonna play hockey.
Can we go for the East?
Yep, here we go. Number 1 seed is Boston with Buffalo in number 8. The number 4 seed is Toronto with Tampa Bay in number 5.
That'll be a good
Carolina with the
matchup.
number 2 seed with the. I forgot there's multiple New York hockey teams. What
Rangers.
No, not the Rangers, the other one.
Islanders?
Islanders. There's number 7.
Islanders made it back?
Islanders are in.
Islanders are in number 7.
Holy shit.
Who's number 6?
Rangers. And
What?
They're going to be against New Jersey.
Oh, that's a good one. I don't like that one. That's going to be a good one.
Oh my lord! So this is still you still got a whole month to go.
Holy crap. I know.
And so look at the wild card though, okay? If you can get like just the point standings like straight up and down. If you look at it, like the wild card, like the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th are all separated by like 1 game
yeah, they're close.
on the East.
They're knit, you know.
By the way, 1 game is 2 points.
Nope. But it's exciting because I don't know what we're gonna do.
I just want the Sabres to break the drought. I don't care if they get swept first round by the Bruins.
Okay.
I just want
If
them to break
If
it.
they get in, right, you guys have to do something.
Tage Thompson should be the MVP. Don't care. I mean, he's
You
an
know
all.
who should we get to interview if we had the chance to? We'll see what we can do. From the Sabres?
Ryan Miller.
Why Ryan? Okay. Who else?
I thought you were about to say who was
I
Ryan
was
Miller.
I was gonna
No,
say
no,
no,
Ukko-
I'm not
I
gonna
was
say
I was
that.
gonna
I
say Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen.
I know we should get him.
Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen?
UPL?
Yes.
Mr. UPL. No offense, I'm not trying to slander your
Honestly, I thought you were
mispronounce
about
your
to say,
last
I
name.
don't know who Ryan Miller is. I was about to backhand you right then and
No, I know who he is. Jeez. But no, we could get UPL. It'll be fun to get him on the show. You know how fun that would be?
there. Okay, if it makes it easier, just Google NHL standings and there should be like 3 bubbles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
I'm,
it's just
I'm
like-
trying to find stuff for like the wild card, but
Okay.
I just have like all the standings right in front of me right now.
All right, so just go to Google and just search up NHL. Make sure it's Google though, not Yahoo.
Good.
Yeah, Yahoo has a weird format.
All right, NHL.
And it should be Eastern, Western, and a wild card in stand-ins. At least that's how I
Eastern
look.
West. It's just East and West
Go to NHL.com.
on it.
And they don't have a wild card?
Standings. Oh, there's a wild card. All right, perfect. All right, so in the running for the wild card, in the Metro East.
The East. Just say East.
You could just say East.
Oh, there's a wild card. Okay.
Yeah. So
That's
it's
weird.
the top 3.
Okay, I see what I was doing. Okay.
Okay.
So for the wild card, the Islanders are number 1 with what the difference? Oh wait, no, that's not what I want. What?
Okay, so it says points. Is it like 66, 64, 62?
Okay, yeah, I see that. So the Islanders have 67 points.
Sabres
Buffalo
have
is
64.
64. Same with Detroit.
Panthers have 64.
Who do you think is
Yeah,
gonna sneak
Panthers
in?
have 64 as well. Pittsburgh has 63. Washington has 62. Ottawa has 58.
Ottawa. So from Islanders to Washington, it's 2 or 1 game difference.
Did you see it was a while ago. Did you see Washington how they walk in with the varsity jackets?
Yeah.
That
I
was
did see
cool.
that.
I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool, man.
The Sabres have a month not to blow it. Just at least to win enough so that you're locked in.
How many games do you show in? How many games?
So, with it being this close and there's a month left in the season, the Sabres play the Capitals tomorrow. Or no, tonight. They play the Capitals tonight. So if they beat them, it's kind of a... The Sabres also have 4 games less played than everyone because of that big blizzard in Buffalo. So, just win half of your remaining games. I feel like if they win... just beat the most important people. Beat the Capitals.
Hopefully.
Beat the Penguins. Beat the Panthers. Beat the Islanders. That's all what you got to beat. If you beat them, you at least have the tiebreaker, and you probably can make it in.
All I hope is not to get swept in the first round.
I don't care if the Sabres get swept in the first round. I
No,
just
no,
want
no,
them to
I'm
break
talking
the
about the Rangers.
9-year droughts.
Because was it last year they made it to the conference finals, right? The Rangers?
You think so?
Or is it? Yeah. Or if it's 2 years ago. I hope we just don't get swept.
I want to watch Sabres playoff hockey. That's all I want to do.
It's okay, man. It's okay. But, finally back after months of wait, baseball is back. Woo! I'm excited. I hope you, ladies and gentlemen at home, are excited because we have new rules. We have new players on teams that are pretty exciting. But spring training games have been happening since yesterday, and today Yankees play the Phillies in the spring training game. It should be going on right now. But there's a new pitch clock that's actually in the game. If you watch it, it speeds up the game pretty fast, which is its job to do. It's 15 seconds you have to get your pitch. If you're a batter and you take too long to get in the batter's box, you are down 1-0. If you take your time with your pitching, that's 1-0. So Obviously this is gonna be a little controversial than usual because let's say it's playoffs, it's divisional round, and let's say Manny Machado takes his time getting in the batter's box, and then he's down 0-1 already. So, it's going to be a lot of controversy. It's going to be a lot of controversy. I personally think it's better for the game, and it moves faster. It will help people get more eyes on the viewership because the game will be sped up faster, and...
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, the game starts at 8. It's not over till midnight, and, people got to work the next
brutal,
day. Like, you got to go to bed.
Yeah,
I need sleep.
But I'm happy. Let's see, because the AL American League East is going to be very exciting with Toronto.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, we got Baltimore. Look out for Baltimore. We still got Boston, and then the New York Yankees.
I drew a blank there. I'm like, Boston. Oh, the Red
and
Sox.
And Tampa Bay. Don't forget about Tampa Bay. They always are good. They're always, surpass expectations. So I cannot wait for this season. We have less than a month away until our first game. So I'm super excited. We face the San Francisco Giants at Yankee Stadium.
Huh, ironic.
I know, right? I knew what MLB was doing. It was a win-win either way.
It's almost like the NFL did the same thing.
Well, Kansas City has their opponents for Week 1 already laid out.
Speaking of which, I think Patrick Mahomes, no matter what he does, he's just like, he owns part of the Royals, right?
Yeah,
I think he does.
Yeah, he does.
Are they good or bad? I don't watch baseball.
Oh no, they got a young kid.
Oh yeah.
He's a superstar in the making, bro. He's that guy. And you have the best catcher probably, but yeah. Kansas City has some good pieces, couple pieces, but give them probably another year or two, and they'll bloom. It's so funny how they won that 2015 World Series, man.
And then they just fell off hard.
And they fell off so bad. I don't know.
So, moving on.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any more baseball news.
I was going to ask
what?
you one thing. What is your opinion on the shift getting banned?
I like it because you could see more the shift. So
you can't shift your defense anymore?
Nope.
Which I like. Here's the reason why. Hear me out. First of all, it was a little too boring for the process of baseball because you automatically knew your guy would be out. So guys like Cody Bellinger, Joey Gallo, and many more were affected by this. And I could see their batting average going dramatically up because you don't have a guy 15 yards down and able to catch a ball, which should be like a single for like 50% of the time, which kind of pisses me off. And it's great to see more athleticism in field because we miss that in baseball. You miss the top plays in the infield. You're like, holy crap, how do you catch that? How do you move? Like, it's so great to see athleticism a little back because the outfields will always get to shine in defensive highlights. Because in the defensive highlights, you usually get your double plays.
Mm-hmm.
It's exciting, or like a triple play, which rarely happens. But now with more athleticism, you can't wait to see Trey Turner or Gleyber Torres. It's gonna be very exciting. I can't wait. Or Bo Bichette. Sometimes,
but like you said, it's gonna be harder to get a triple play though.
Well,
because
it rarely happens. So.
I know it rarely happens. It's already hard to tell as it is. But now that you can't shift to kind of play direct where you want the ball to go.
I personally like it.
I do, but I don't.
I understand why you don't.
It kind of makes the defense just robotic, if you think about it.
You still can have a game plan.
But the part that killed me about it, it's like you have three people on the right side of the diamond, and it's like obviously the guy's gonna, if he's a right hand or left hand, right left,
yeah.
I don't know.
No, he's a left hand.
Yeah, left-handed. I thought so.
Because you would hit.
Yeah,
left. Directly
if he's a left-handed hitter, that means and he pulls it, and he mostly pulls it. Everyone's gonna be on the right side of the field.
Yeah.
And that's just gonna be like, oh, you get.
You're out automatically.
Yeah, you're more out.
It was so hard because it would be strikeout, ground out, strikeout, ground out, pop up, double play. It will be just so boring. And
what I'm saying is like it kind of takes the defensive out because it's more robotic. Like,
I mean-
okay, this is where I need
Well,
to stand.
they'd
this
be
is where I
where they
stay.
need to be,
Yeah.
where they're positioned to be. That's because that's where
Because the
they are
third base will
supposed to
be in
be.
the
Okay.
second base area for
So,
some reason.
I
you know?
kind of okay. That's stupid. Okay, I agree. The infield part is stupid. I'm mainly talking about the outfield.
No, you can always have the outfield still.
So just the infield, you can't switch.
No.
I'm talking about the outfield.
No,
We're
you
talking
can-
about the infield, man.
I
We're
thought you were
talking
talking
That's
about
like the
infield.
big. That's like the big thing.
That's the big thing. That's what took away the specialty of the game. Like, you know, obviously people have controversial opinions about Derek Jeter, but you can't lie about some of the highlights he pulled in the infield.
I mean,
was-
obviously, like the
I love Derek.
the,
thought it
the
was the whole
cutoff from
field
right field
period.
against the
Holy
A's.
crap!
Yeah,
That was the that was such an awesome play. I can't believe that happened. Like, it was like a video game moment. Okay.
And speaking of Derek Jeter in video games,
Yes, he's back in baseball. Yes.
He ran out
Sorry.
of money.
I'm sorry. It's been such a long time. He hasn't been in the freaking the show.
San Diego Games, please take my money.
Yes, but there's also been controversies. Speaking of the game, with the cover athlete, which
Yeah, who
Jazz
the hell?
Jazz Chisholm.
I'm sorry, but I don't know who that is.
Jazz Chisholm is such a charismatic showman. I don't hate it. It's such a strong word, but I wasn't expecting him. Which Jazz is an awesome player. He's electric. He's fast. He's everything you want it to be in a cover athlete. But it was such controversy that, you know, a lot of people didn't like it. They were expecting Julio Rodriguez or Kyle Schwarber, for even sake. They really thought him. It was just, I didn't expect that type of reaction because Jazz is such an amazing player and talent from Miami. I like how they doing the covers now, or even freaking Soto on the cover. People wanted,
Oh yeah.
you know, but when the season begins for MLB officially, I will have my predictions of how the season will go. You don't know how would it go. Let's see how it ends because it's such a long season, and also they should cut back on games.
I will also just guess on who's going to be the first.
Do you
seed.
agree that they should cut back on a couple games?
I mean,
I said a couple. I'm not
How-
like saying like drastic.
actually, that's a good trivia question. How long have they been doing the 162 game
Yeah,
season?
that's a lot of games.
How long they've been doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say 40 years.
I know it's been a while.
Yeah, it's
okay,
been a-
each MLB, each team in MLB is scheduled to play 162 games. Blah, blah, blah. That just tells me why. Oh, since 1961.
I was 40 years short. Wait. So 40 years from 1960 would be 2001. Another 40 would be Okay. So it's like 60 some years.
No, but I do think they should cut back on games.
I was close.
But like cut back 30 games, 130 something games. Like obviously the ad revenue and tickets are very important to teams, and you know, like even for the lower end teams, like who's the most
Athletics.
Athletics, especially the Athletics. Man, they gotta get that.
Oh yeah, they got to get out of Oakland. I
They
feel.
gotta get out of Oakland, which sucks to me because Oakland is such a special sports city.
Especially when like they shared the.
With the Raiders?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was brutal. Travis Kelce told a story that whenever baseball players slide, it was always be wet because, you know, you don't rip your uniform or your skin will tear off. But for football games, it was just dry. And then whenever he slid for a touchdown, literally parts of his skin was like, it fell off because of the dirt. But it's so sad to see Oakland loses its two prominent sports teams.
There's not that much money in Oakland. That's why Raiders went to Las Vegas with the brand new Allegiant
And
Stadium.
also, they didn't want to build a new stadium. Oakland did not want to do it. I don't understand because that stadium is not good. Like, it's really bad. They should destroy it, demolish it, do a demolition.
Yeah.
Like,
It makes no sense why they want to at least try to keep it. It's how many years old now?
ooh,
It's older than the Bill Stadium.
yeah, way older.
Well,
Like-
another stadium that like people say they want gone and like have a new one. The Rays.
Yeah, I could see
I mean,
that.
the only thing I can see, it's like, yeah, the the interruption of like the roof and the speakers.
The
up-
catwalk.
yeah, the catwalk up there. But like the stadium itself, with like all the
It's still
accommodations,
really good.
it really is. And I've been there a few times, and it's
Like-
really, really good. It's
like-
just the neighborhood around there is really, really bad.
Yeah, but
'Cause-
like, I don't see Tampa like because they're still a lower end, low budget sports compared to the other teams. But I would say Oakland. What do you think if Oakland moves, because they should, and get a new owner for God's sake? Where do you think they move?
I honestly don't know. I don't know if they would want to move to Vegas. Like
Vegas has always been a baseball town, because Bryce Harper came out of there.
Oh yeah.
They have a hockey team,
Yup.
a football team.
Why you don't think Vegas is
A
gonna try
NASCAR
hard to get a
track.
base? You don't
They have
think-
every sport but baseball.
Hell,
don't
even,
think
hell,
they're
even Formula One's going into Vegas.
Yeah, they have Formula One,
Yeah.
NASCAR, football, hockey, golf. I'm pretty sure there's probably a Top Golf somewhere.
Like-
Like they have. Oh, let's see. They have another thing. I literally was
No,
thinking.
they
about
have
What's-
most of the
what's
sports
that?
teams
Oh.
except for baseball.
Yeah.
MLS. They
They
have
have
MLS too.
yeah. Like Vegas is a hot team. Like Vegas is a hot site for a sports team, which is because your ad revenue, you have motels there. It's a perfect situation.
But do you
for
think
any
they're going to keep the Athletics name, or do you think they would change it? Because
Las
Oakland,
Vegas.
the Oakland Athletics kind of rolls off the tongue.
Yeah,
nice,
Las
but
Vegas Athletics. If they do change it, I think it's for the better. I
Yeah.
think when you move, when you're officially out of Oakland, you got to get rid of everything,
Mhm.
which is so sad to say.
that's what Montreal did when they moved to DC and became the Nationals.
Yeah, Montreal Expert. I love that logo.
Montreal Expos.
Oh.
Expos.
Oh.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I love that logo.
it is very nice.
It's the best, like one of the best jerseys and hats.
Okay.
Of all time.
Nah. Hold on. Are you forgetting about the Hartford Whalers of the NHL? I think that's what they're called. It's the Whalers. The team did the same thing. They moved and changed the name completely. I don't know what team it is now, but I also know the Atlanta Thrashers had a kind of an okay logo. It wasn't bad. But then you also they moved to Calgary and are now the Calgary Flames.
But if I was a billionaire, because you got to be a billionaire to buy a sports team, but the Athletics will probably be less, like probably $1 billion, $2 billion.
Yeah, nowhere near like you would find like the Yankees.
I don't
or the
think
Red
it'll
Yeah.
Sox.
even be. I don't
That's
think it'll even be
ridiculous.
$1 billion.
Not,
I think
it's
it maybe be.
no, you have to at least pay $1 billion because you're in a major league. So obviously you're gonna have ad revenue whenever you move and whenever you change your name. You're gonna see it upshift, but I don't know. Athletics, you gotta change, man. You gotta change.
Yeah, I love the Expos logo,
Yeah,
but
they're-
I honestly think the Whalers is a little bit better.
I do have the Whalers.
Is it the Whalers?
It's the Whalers, I'm pretty sure. Yep.
Oh yes.
Yep.
That's a pretty. I like that logo sometimes.
I think that logo looks better.
No, but put up the Expo.
That one.
Beautiful. Like you can't come up with a better logo like that.
Also,
I'm gonna be real. When I was little, I thought that was like a JB.
Oh yeah, I did too. I thought that was like a before like I knew baseball like that. I thought it was like a gas station.
I'm so confused, but what is an Expo?
Honestly, I have no idea.
At least the
forgot.
Whalers make sense.
I forgot why they named it that.
Also, if
Well,
it's in
I can look that
Canada,
up.
if it's in Canada, why are the colors red, white, and blue?
You could say the same thing for the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
At least they have some type of Canadian thing in it, though. Don't they?
Well, the reason they chose the Blue Jays because it's like a prominent North American bird. So, name origin. Okay. Montreal Extra. Come on, where is it? You got anything else to talk about while I'm looking this up?
Okay.
So earlier you were talking about the Jazz, like MLB The Show,
Oh,
the new one.
Jazz, yeah.
So, speaking of another game that's coming out soon, like in September, Madden 24. So,
Oh,
EA
yes.
Sports came out and said,
yes.
if the fans do not like Madden 24, we will rehaul everything for Madden 25. New ownership, new everything.
Yeah.
It will not be the same ownership.
So
And
EA
I'm like-
won't hold it.
By the
Huh?
way, and I think people are gonna bomb it on purpose to do that.
No.
Why do you think that?
I think the fans should take this seriously.
Just don't bomb it because you're saying EA sucks.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you're just gonna bomb something because EA is like behind it, I know there's gonna be a bunch of microtransactions. And
What
stuff
they
like that.
need to
Just-
do is they need to put the World Lachelle into Madden. If you've never played World Lachelle, it is the best game mode ever. Me and my friends have been playing it, and it is fun, hilarious, and awesome. You create your own guy, you have builds, it's like 2K but hockey. There's 3v3, 6v6, drop-ins, clubs. You can do that with 7v7s for football. Make the yard like the World of Chell. If you... Ultimate Team, I like it. Keep it. Don't touch Ultimate Team. Change Be a Pro. Change the way the game moves. Your NHL game is perfect. I love it. All my friends love it. The only downside is the CPUs are absolute...
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not good.
Or remember how 2K had it? NFL 2K. Remember the what was it? You guys got to make it a little bit
First-person mode.
back of me it. Also, make the franchise more story-ish.
Like, they need to figure something out.
Yeah.
Go back to the old 2000 games when it was good. Bring those modes back, like Superstar mode. Do something. Take from your other games. You lost FIFA for a reason, because your games are dog. Like, no one wants to play them because they're gonna waste $70 on a copy and paste game from last year.
It seems to be a trending thing for a lot of sports games lately.
2K actually has not been doing that. People are crapping on 2K. No, 2K has made a new game every year. Like, from 2K 2019, from 2K 2019 to 2K 23, it has been a different game. Builds are different. The way you play are different. The movement's different. Different chords, different everything. 2K is not doing that. And look how much money is 2K making. Like, they're getting up there. EA Sports, copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. They need to fix it.
Yeah,
Chell,
they gotta do something.
NHL 23. They have not copied and pasted it, and it's their most popular game right now, in my opinion. Like, they need to do something. One of the people that are sitting there at the EA table when they have meetings needs to step up and be like, okay, look,
We got to restart everything.
drop it, going from scratch, starting today, we're going from scratch. We're going to do this, do this, do this. So that way the fans will actually spend the $70 to get the game, and it's actually worth it.
In other news, I found out why they call the Expos Expos. The Expos were named in honor of Expo 67, which is the World's Fair exposition held 2 years before the Expos began to play.
Oh, okay.
What is Expo 67? The 67 International and Universal Exposition, commonly known as Expo 67, was a general exhibition held from April 27th to October 29th in 1967. So it's pretty much just
Yeah.
a massive like convention, pretty much.
Yeah. Huh. That's cool. But no, it's I can't wait. Obviously, we're going to talk about, next month coming up is free agency for NFL. We've been seeing cuts. Jalen Ramsey's going to be, traded.
So the Bills are currently $18 million above cap, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. And
A lot of people are above cap right now.
speaking of the NFL news, the old Chiefs offensive coordinator is now the Washington Commanders head coach.
It's official.
What is that going to do for the Chiefs, though?
And
Is
wait,
it going to be like
also, he's also named the assistant head coach. Well, here's the thing. Andy Reid has been calling plays for the last couple years. And it'd be interesting if he retires after this. Not this off season, because he's not.
Well, that's the thing. will the offensive coordinator matter that much to the Chiefs' offense like it did the Bills' offense?
That is true. Like, I mean, I don't see it because it's still the same play caller. Andy Reid's still there.
That's why is the point of having an offensive coordinator if you're not gonna let him make the play calls? Like,
I mean, they do also a lot of stuff behind the scenes too.
yeah, like you don't know what is gonna happen. Like,
But also, sorry.
you're good.
But you have seen endorsements from other players like Jamal Charles. I think I'm saying that right. Jamal Charles, the former running back for the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes has always endorsed him. Travis Kelce has always endorsed him as a head coach. I just hope it works out. I just hope it works out for him.
I hope it does too.
He's such a good like, not even like as a play caller. They just say he's a great coach. He's a great teacher.
I wish Ken Dorsey was the same.
You miss Brian Daboll?
I miss that Ken Dorsey doesn't have a brain.
Oh my God!
Like, you were the quarterback coach when Brian Daboll was there. You saw what Daboll did with Allen. Just do that again. You don't need to change the thing. Just be like, okay, here's what Daboll did. Here's what Daboll did, so I'm going to do that too.
No, the turnovers were bad this year.
And they're like, nah, we'll just run it on the first 3 and then throw it a 50-yard pass on 3rd and 2. Like, come on.
I'm sorry. That was hilarious. But no, it's the news have been slow lately. There's nothing really much going on, we can say.
Not until next month.
Not until next month. We'll probably have more to talk about.
I mean, NASCAR's going to Auto Club this weekend.
So.
It's not that special other than it's the last race at this track because they want to bulldoze it and make more short tracks because there's not enough 1.5 miles apparently. Other than that, there's not really anything special.
Yeah, so by next month, March, we're gonna have like
the playoffs should be set for the NHL, MLB, probably
we'll come back. NBA,
so we got 2 more episodes.
Yeah.
No, 1 more episode, and then a spring break.
Yes.
So
how are we gonna do that?
We're only gonna have our episode 10 will be after spring break, which is the 11th through the 20th.
Yep.
So, actually the 19th because 20th is a Monday.
Yeah.
So our next episode after next week would be
26th. No, it's 25th. 25th.
Yes, 25th. Which by then,
Yeah, that's right.
by then I'm pretty sure the NHL season is almost over. Should be playoff teams should be set in stone. Same way with MLB, NBA. MLB is starting up, and then NFL free agency should be open.
Yeah.
So
other than that, we really don't have much to say. But thank you from last episode. That was a huge viewership. They were amazing. The wrestling team couldn't ask for better guys to have a chat with. It was really amazing. Hopefully we can talk to them again. But sorry for a short episode, guys. But there's really nothing much going on. But seriously, I can't believe the love that we've gotten and the support behind us and everything around it. We're almost to episode 10, which is first of all, having a podcast is not easy.
Especially for the guy behind the camera.
Especially
I'm in pain.
for our guy, because most people, when they do it after a couple episodes in, 3 episodes, they don't want to do it because there's so much.
Not only that, the guy behind the camera, we gotta owe a lot to him.
No, seriously, man.
After we get done filming, this man sits here till 8 o'clock sometimes, just editing the video for us, just to get it up the same day. It's awesome.
When you support us, we gotta support him because he's done so much, and we cannot thank him enough. Because seriously, we couldn't be here without him.
Too bad he'll be gone in the fall.
We'll fix that. Don't worry.
We'll find someone.
There's a reason why I do stuff in a one-day thing. One, it's fun and interesting, and it's 2, you guys are producing something that can be it can be something really, really great.
Special.
So
Like we're still babies. We're still babies. I'm legit serious. We are babies to this. And I think give it another year. Guaranteed. Me and Jacob
well, listen,
know.
there's only improvement from all out. So.
You hear
Exactly.
Jacob, you know why.
Yeah.
Give it another year. Well, when it's confirmed, we'll talk about it.
All right. Thank you so much for watching episode 9.
What? Wait,
sorry.
what?
Sorry.
What?
I'm thinking about next week. Leave me alone. Episode 8.
We love you guys. No,
We really
seriously.
appreciate y'all. Please get a lot of views on this one too.
Yeah.
And we will see you all episode 9 next week.
Episode 9.